Hello, and welcome back to Taking Terminal. We're just in Leek at the moment, watching this fantastic train arrive at our station, and kind of just want to take a moment to kind of chat about where I'm planning on taking things with this series. As you can see, this is probably the most detailed section I've made on this map, and I do really like it, and I'd really enjoyed building this section. There's a link that should appear on the screen showing this video where I built this. Uh, I just really want to kind of sink my teeth into something new and on a smaller scale. As you can see, this map is a monster. It's huge. So we have built a lot of a lot of rail all over the last line here to Canterbury, all the way down to Bournemouth, and we'll zoom up to we've got Blackpool, Lancaster, or Preston just down there where our headquarters are, Carlisle, and Glasgow, and we're also making an absolute ton of money. So it's definitely been a success. I've learnt a lot on this journey, and yeah, I just think it's time to move on to something a little different. So I'm thinking of making a smaller map so I can kind of add that detail to it, and it's not quite as um, monstrous as this one. And I am thinking of a different era, just a more modern era that I do prefer to play in usually. But I will admit, it's been really fun to play in right at the beginning of the game. The first is it 20 years we've done. So yeah, it's been quite a journey we've had on this map. I'd never utilised this viaduct, which again is another rather interesting concept of having a viaduct running right through the city essentially. So I'm kind of hoping to kind of do some of this, but like just on a different kind of map. Like these stations, it's way too big for what we've currently got. Let's have a look at some of the stats that we've had on this map. Where do we click here? I think we go on here and headquarters. There we go. So yeah, plenty of cash, no debt, 605 road vehicles, 10 trams, 69 trains, 30 ships, no aircraft because we haven't invented those yet. So yeah, there's a total length of tracks. That's a lot of tracks. So yeah, um, I think it's been interesting. And like I say, I've learnt a lot on this. So I think if I do another playthrough on a different map, I think it's going to be interesting to see how I do things a bit differently, and the stuff I've learnt from other people who've very kindly commented and said, "Look, I'll try this," or "Have you thought about doing this, that, and the other?" And to be honest, I think Stephen Spry has given the most inspiration to how to kind of shape things on this playthrough, which I do thank him very much for watching these videos and giving me the advice, because it has been fantastic. And if you haven't seen his videos, he's next level to me. I will admit that he makes some really stunning stuff, and his current playthrough of Calabria is absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't seen that, do go and give it a watch. It's very very interesting and fun to see how people come up with different concepts, and I think that's the most fun thing about this game. However, what we are going to do in this episode, because I'm not going to just to say, "Oh, doom and gloom, it's all over." It's not all over. I may well come back and visit this at some point. Like, if I might just fast forward time and modernize some of the lines. It'd be fun to kind of revamp them to make them with modern trains. As many people know in the UK, a lot of the old Victorian lines that were put in do run to this day modern locomotives, or the lines have to kind of be kind of bodged to fit the infrastructure that was put in by the Victorians back in the Industrial Revolution. So yeah, that might be fun to do in the future. So right, today's plan. Let's discuss. So Canterbury, we put this line here, and the idea was to head up and connect to Leicester. So we're just going to jump in and build to connect Dartford, Bedford, Peterborough, Leicester, and that'll the final stop, the end of the line, will be Leicester on this one. So yeah, let's let's crack on. So we will demolish that. I'll put a bridge over there. And also this week, another reason why I do kind of want to update, well, have a new map is because we do have the update, and there's a lot of updates to vehicles which we don't really see in this kind of playthrough that I'm doing at the moment. The traffic system has all been updated, and as you can see, there's now guides on my roads to help with construction, which I kind of want to. I kind of want to play with like the new modern traffic AI that they've made and just see what the differences are. Someone's got a horn there though. I can hear it beeping. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just going to swing around this factory here. In a road just here. Yeah, and that's no good. We'll put in a station. What kind of station? What a passenger station. I'm just going to do a two-tracker on this one. Let's swing it around that way, and actually I probably don't want to do that. Oh, makes it more twisty. There we go. It's going to be fun to kind of explore all the new update options as well that have come out. So we can probably let them start building again now. Bedford, we'll put in a stop here. Interesting fact with Bedford, they're hoping to build a Universal Studios there soon. There's actually some new train station being built down there at the moment, but I do like that. I've not. It snaps to the road now. Oh yes, I like that. Yeah, that's a good thing with the update. Yeah, so they're building a Universal Studios, and they've got like they're building a train station, and there's a bit of a hoo-ha about it because if the Universal Studios does get built there, the train station's going to be too small. So, but they've started construction of the train station, and they're saying they're going to have to like if Universal Studios does come, they're going to have to demolish what they're kind of building, and yeah, it just doesn't seem the right thing to do, really. But you know, it's kind of something I would do in this game, to be honest. Build a station and then demolish it to make it bigger. There we go. It doesn't really matter when it's virtual. So there we go. Then Peterborough. This snapping of stations does make things a lot quicker. You're not kind of tinkering to try and get them to fit. So I do actually quite like that. Are we getting a bit of a viaduct there? No, yeah. Quite like the idea of a little viaduct. Although, is it? Oh, no, we're okay. Oh, that's all right. And then another little bridge over. Yeah, I'll take that. That looks. And then it's going to be a little bit of a tight one trying to get into here. But it does actually snap to the roads now as well, which is quite cool. If you want to build a lot of the time, particularly where I'm from, the road kind of follows the railway line. So that would be quite nice to do, especially on the coast. Have like the railway line on the coast, right on the edge, with the road just on the inside is what it does where I'm from, and it is quite good. Some very nice views from the trains though. So now we want to head over towards Leicester. So we'll swing a left here. And there as well. Yeah. And then go just kind of between these. And that should snap onto there. Perfect. And that should snap onto there. And I'm going to want to utilize a cross track here. So I think we have that go across there like that. That go across there like that. And then here we'll have one going back the other way. So the trains can switch tracks, and also if they need to go the other way, they can do so. And we'll put a signal here. And another one down by the station. Put another one just down here. And there. Awesome. There we have it. The line is in. So, I feel like everywhere I've wanted to build something, the depot has always been facing the wrong way. It's never been like, it's just the way it pans out, isn't it? I'll just put a new one in. I'll just chuck a new depot in. I don't know why it wasn't happy there. It didn't want to snap that on. Now I'm hoping. Ah, that's annoying. To be fair, we can what we can get away with. Something like that. Cool. And I'll chuck a train on. There we go. Last line installed. So we'll just have a bit of a quick recap, really. So our first line that we put in was actually up in Lincoln here, and we started taking the stone from this quarry and turn it into construction materials and delivering it back. Essentially, that was a really good payoff plan, because early game to try and get a jump start can be quite difficult. And to be fair, this thing like paid off big time. Like it did better than I expected. And then the second line, the second industrial line we put in was this one to the fuel refinery, and we actually it was quite a stretch, going all the way down here. I think this is actually still the most profitable. Actually, no, it won't be the most profitable now, but it was the most profitable line for a very long time, as we were taking literally full loads all the way here, and then picking up the oil here and bringing it back down to here, and it just made massive amounts of cash, and helped us kind of expand everything else. Even as we're talking, like it's just the money is just raking in like on this map. I suppose like a bit of the fun kind of goes when you get to this point, because it's you're just making so much money, you can't really spend it quicker than what you're making it. It's just almost a constant income. But yeah, it's like we gave quite a lot of love up to Barrow with these docks, and a bit of shuttling going between the main station in Barrow and the kind of shipyard and that. And then we had this machine factory up in Carlisle, and yeah, it was really good. It was really good. And there's this, yeah, this interesting construction. Yeah, I'll probably avoid doing that again. That was yeah, that's a thing that we did. Uh, can't forget about this crew construction, which was quite fun. Which it's a shame we didn't really get back to this to do something more. I am surprised the town hasn't grown on the other side though. And to be fair, it's not that far from Stoke. Like with a bit of attention to both towns, you could probably have these merged together to make like a big city. Wolverhampton. No, we can't forget about Preston. Let's go to Preston. We have like our headquarters here, and this kind of park. I'd say. So the idea was it was going to be like a little bit of like a museum type thing going on with a little shed, and yeah, a very busy station. I think this is the busiest station we have on the map. There's a lot of trains that kind of come in here and terminate, and there's just always something kind of going on here, whether it be goods trains coming down or passenger services going to Blackpool. Yeah, it's just an interesting place to kind of park up and just watch the trains go by. Essentially, there's we've got two departing there, one coming in. Is that one of the quarry? I think that's a passenger train coming in. Actually, we do have a lot of trains. To be fair, there's a lot of passenger trains at the moment. Yeah, I did have a problem of a lot of freight trains kind of bottlenecking this station. They must have all like clogged together at some point. Maybe that's why, because they were bottlenecked, and I kind of freed them up, and now they're getting stuck. But yeah, there's one coming down now. Yeah, they come to this construction plant up here. But yeah, a lot of passengers waiting at this station. So really, the demand is so high that you could do with additional trains on that. Really, yeah, it's just all sorts going on. All sorts going on. It's just fun to sit and watch. I could sit there for a good few hours just watching trains coming and going. Interesting junction here. I was kind of having to play to see if we could get quite a lot of throughput on this rather busy section of track. He says, with no trains there at the moment. That just means I've done a good job. If there's no trains stuck there, then yeah, I've done all right there. And of course, Derby here, which is quite a busy interchange. I think that was one of the early busier stations in the playthrough. So yeah, I think we're like I say, it's not necessarily the end of this map. If I get more time, I'd love to drop back onto it and kind of detail it to the same level as what I did in Leak. As like I say, I really enjoyed doing this line to Leak. Just, you know, putting in the fences and, you know, the signal box and having like this little yard here, and the station having a little cargo station just to the side. Just it just made this is how I want to go. This is what I want to do. But to do this on this map is, well, for me it's going to be impossible because I don't have the time to sink into it. But on a smaller map, yeah, I could do this. So this is what I want to do. This is kind of like how I would like things to kind of pan out in the game for me going forwards. And the good thing is, like, assets like this, I can use these on a more modern playthrough because the like signal boxes like this literally scatter the railways of England and Scotland and Wales. Like, it's just they're still there. A lot of them aren't used anymore, but they're still there. Some people have actually turned them into houses, which I would absolutely love to have one of those as a house. So yeah, it's end of the line of this one, but I am thinking it's not going to be the end of the line of Transport Fever 2 for me. I'm going to build a smaller, more manageable map, and I'm hoping to create something that's going to be rather beautiful in a way. So we'll see how that kind of goes. I just thought with the update coming out and it being the last update, this is probably a good time to kind of put this this map to bed for now. So if you've enjoyed watching, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you want to see this continue, or you have any ideas of how you'd like this to go forwards. You might be able to inspire me to do a little bit more to it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.